soap net.
I'd really appreciate it if you stopped asking me that.
Asking me what?
Are you all right, Jessica? Is everything okay, Jessica? What's wrong, Jessica?
Well, I'm a little worried about you, that's all.
I know. And that's why I love you, Antonio. I just have a headache right now. Really, I'm fine.
Well, you know, you've been having a lot of headaches lately. So maybe you should mention that to Dr. Jameson.
I did. He put me on some pill.
Yeah, no, I know. But maybe you need a stronger one.
Is that your solution for everything, Vega? Just pump her full of drugs and see what happens?
Thanks for meeting me.
And I got your voicemail, and then I got the 10 text messages you sent me after that. So where's the fire, Natty?
All right, look.
Okay, now you're worrying me.
I can't risk anyone finding this out.
Finding what out?
I have a plan. I need your help.
To do what?
To catch the Killing Club murderer.
Check, please.
Where the hell am I? I'm waiting for the task force in the squadron. That's where I am. Where the hell is everybody else?
Lindsay, I think you should
That's no
reconsider
good.
Leave me
this.
alone.
It's a bad idea.
If you don't want to be here, RJ, then you can leave.
Listen, let me call you back, all right? What can I do for you?
You can take me in to see the bastard who murdered my little girl.
Hey, it's about time someone got here.
What do you say, Coulson? You ready for a man-to-man talk?
You want to tell me why you're sending me in my face?
Yeah. I'm concerned for my niece.
Well, so am I.
And so you suggest more drugs. I don't think you're listening. The drugs are giving her more headaches.
You never told me that.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to worry you.
I think you guys are having communication problems.
Look, Jess, whatever's going on, you know
You can
you
always count on...
Are you intentionally trying to piss me off?
Oh, no, I'd never try to piss you off.
Enough! Enough! God! Are you guys kidding me? You're worried about my headaches and you're giving me one right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to the ladies, okay? And I'm gonna splash some cold water on my face. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, you leave me alone.
Look, I know you've been going through a lot lately, so I'm gonna cut you some slack. But don't you ever interfere with my business again.
So you're planning on catching the Killing Club psycho? This is crazy, Natty.
You were just involved in a murder investigation? Hey, look, this guy, whoever he is, he follows a pattern. Targets specific people in specific places, just like in Marcy's book. So if I could just get one step ahead of him...
Then you'd get killed, just like in the book.
Don't you understand, Rex? I'm already a target. That waitress who was murdered, that was supposed to be me.
Okay, so any sane person would either lay low or get out of Dodge. But you want to throw yourself in this guy's face. All for what? Oh, right, to impress John McBain.
No!
You're telling me McBain has nothing to do with this?
Not in the way that you think. All right, look. John takes these cases personally. He gets haunted by them, he gets obsessed with them. And he's not the type of guy who goes around telling everybody what's going on. He just keeps grinding away until he finds some answers. But see, the answers aren't coming to him. So I can help him come to peace, and that's not such a bad thing, right?
So what's your plan if you do happen to draw this nutbag out?
This is a mistake.
Yeah, you got that right.
No, you're the mistake. Whatever. I'm gonna catch this guy myself.
Sit. Tell me the plan.
You're gonna help me?
I didn't say that, but I'll listen. How exactly do you intend to catch this guy?
Would you like to take a seat?
I'm fine where I am.
Can I get you some coffee?
No, I would like you to take me to see Daniel Coulson right now.
I understand how you feel, Lindsay.
Why does everybody keep saying that to me?
You're right, I'm sorry. If I were you, I'd want to do the same thing, but I just don't think it's the right time.
That's what I told her. Lindsay, it's just too soon.
Jen's dying was way too soon. I want to look that man in the eye and ask him why he did it. I have the right to that, John, and I'm not leaving until I do it.
Calm down for 1 second. Excuse me? Be right back. Hey, thanks for coming down. Will you wait for me in my office?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Marcy.
This place gives me the creeps.
Why?
They're all staring at us.
They're not staring at you, okay? They're staring at me. Because I used to work here, and now I'm famous for writing a book that's turned into a blueprint for a serial killer, okay?
Are you telling me that no one has been in to see Daniel?
Only one person. And if it's any consolation, I don't think that Coulson will be enjoying that visit.
I'd like to be alone with a prisoner, please.
You're Lorena's Archie Buchanan. But you know this up charge will never stick. And what's that supposed to mean?
That means I'm not the commissioner anymore. I'm just a man who wants to know something. And what I want to know is how a man like you decides to kill, to hide a secret which really wouldn't have caused that much damage in the first place. I mean, yeah, there would have been the usual core of bigots, I suppose, that would rant and rave about having a gay lieutenant governor, but that all would have died down eventually. And then you'd have been judged on the job you did, how good it was, just like everybody else. But instead, you chose to kill to protect yourself. First Kramer. You tried real hard to pin that on Jen. And then, what brought you to the breaking point where all of a sudden you decided that Jennifer Rappaport had to be dealt with? Did she catch you setting her up? Did she figure it out? What?
No, son, I don't need to listen to this.
Yes, you do. Because I want to know why it never crossed your mind that there was another way out. You could have confessed. You could have taken responsibility for what you did to Kramer. But instead, you choked an innocent young girl to death, and you made everyone that loved her think that she killed herself. Can you answer my question? Maybe it was worth it to you to kill Kramer for blackmailing you. And maybe people would have understood, but was it worth it, killing Jen Rappaport just to cover it up? Was it?
Thanks to my supporting cast.
Yes, it is great.
Okay. The plan.
Do you even have one? Besides walking outside and yelling, "Shoot me"?
This guy, he follows a pattern all laid out in Marcy's book, and every victim was connected in some form to the Love Crew.
The waitress wasn't.
The waitress looked exactly like me. She could have been my sister. In fact, it gives me chills just to think about it.
Yeah, which should be one more reason for you to take a pass on this.
And the guy has to know that he made a mistake, big time, and he's gonna try again.
So why hasn't he?
Because he follows the book. Each murder is done in a specific time, specific place, and we have to find the next logical place that the killer would strike. Then, we bring John in on it.
Okay, so we would just be what, scouting locations?
Exactly. And then when John sees that it makes sense,
He'll let you be the bait.
it's worth a shot, right?
Oh, wrong! Your plan sucks. I mean, Bane would never let you get near this psycho.
I can help stop him.
I'll tell you what. I'll help you get your man.
You will?
Not the killer, but I'll help you get McBain. That is still the real point, isn't it?
So why do you think McBain wants to talk to us?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Will you just chill, okay? You're making me nervous. What's wrong with you anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I finally hit the mother lode with a book that's selling faster than could print it, and some local cops trying to mess everything up.
What are you talking about?
Look, you're a great writer and all that, but
what?
But a big reason this book is a bestseller is because of the publicity we're getting from all these murders.
Oh, so you'd actually like him to continue killing people?
Well, I don't say that. But...
Look, if I can help John catch this killer, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes, and so are you. You got it?
Okay. Probably squeeze as much juice out of this thing as we can anyway. I don't think there's gonna be any more murders.
And just how would you know that?
Don't call me crazy, but it sounded like you threatened me.
You know, first you lie to me and tell me you didn't see Jess. Then you accuse me of doping her up on meds.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Right, because I'd do anything to hurt her. You honestly believe that?
I think you're a bad influence on her.
Yeah? Well, you don't know anything about us. About me.
Give me a reason to pay close attention.
I know Jess. I know what's in her heart. So who we are and what we are to each other has nothing to do with you or anybody else.
You know Jess, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I know Jess.
You know everything she is. Everything she thinks. You're an expert. See, I don't think so.
You know, Manning, maybe you should use some of this energy on your own life. All right? Because Jess and I are fine.
Who do you think you are, Jessica? Pushing me around like that? This is my game, okay? So don't think that you can grow a backbone all of a sudden and screw things up for me. I can't have your simpering little voice in my head all the time trying to control me when I am talking to people that you know. God, stop it, Jessica. Just stop. I want to know who you are. Oh, honey, you've been in the dark for this long, and that's not gonna change. Why are you afraid of me? Are you kidding? I own you! I call the shots now! Tell me your name. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Jessica? Answer me, honey. Are you okay?
SoapNet's I Wanna Be a Soap Star is back.
Jess? Answer me. Are you okay?
I'm here, Antonio. I'm right here. No, stay inside. Stay inside.
Jess, just tell me if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just felt a little sick to my stomach for a second. I'll be out in a minute.
Okay, I'll wait right here for you, okay?
No, don't. I left my pills in Dr. Jameson's office. Could you go get them for me, please?
Your pills?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Antonio. You know me. I'm always forgetting something.
I'll be right back.
I can talk to you. Now I can fight back. And now I'm gonna find out what you've been doing.
Well, serial killers don't just move on. They keep going until they're caught.
What if we took them all back? What if we called all the bookstores and asked them to take the Killing Club off the
Are you
shelves?
crazy? Take a bestseller off the shelves?
Well, maybe it will stop someone else from getting any other ideas.
Might as well just take every murder mystery from the stores.
My book is the only one that caused all of these murders. Okay, everyone I know is in danger because of me and that stupid book that I wrote, and I want it to end.
Marcy, this isn't necessarily happening because of you.
You see, you need to stop being so hard on yourself, Marcy.
You, however, might want to think about your own responsibility in all this.
You think your being here intimidates me?
Yeah, I guess it'd be hard to wrangle a confession out of somebody who's as slick as you.
Especially since I have nothing to confess.
You know, there are no cameras in here. No tape recorders. It's just you and me.
And I'm perfectly content to have you stand there and do all the talking.
There. That's better, isn't it? Just you and me. Face to face, no bars between us.
So now what, you gonna beat me up? Teach me a lesson?
No, Coulson. I'm gonna kill you.
Relationships are...
Find anything interesting?
Hey, stranger. Long time no see. Where you been?
You're such a...
Oh, I know. Pick a four-letter word.
I am not... I repeat, I am not trying to impress John McBain.
Natty, you may not think you're doing this to get McBain's attention, but it's at least part of it.
Okay, let's say for argument's sake, yeah, I'm trying to get John to open his eyes up towards me. My plan is still a good plan.
It's too risky, even with the cops involved.
What happened to my Rex? I mean, the Rex I know takes risks. Stupid ones, but he goes for it. So I want to know, why is it okay for you and not for me?
Because you're the only sister I have. Unless, of course, Roxy's holding out on us.
So you're not going in on this with me, are you? Right. Okay, well, I gotta get back to work, because I really don't want John firing me on top of all of this.
Yeah. That would put a big-time crimp in your seduction plans, wouldn't it?
My seduction plans are non-existent these days.
So now you're blaming me for the murders.
I'm not blaming anyone but the killer. You are, though, giving him what he wants.
And what's that exactly?
Attention. These guys love to be noticed, and with your publicity campaign, you've got people talking about the Killing Club killer all the time.
Yeah, it's my job.
Yeah, it's my job to interview anyone that has anything to do with this damn book, from the publisher to the publicist to the guy that sweeps the floors.
Well, how can we help?
Well, you could help by giving me a list of all the key players involved.
Oh, you mean you want me to do your job for you?
No. And if you don't want to cooperate, just say so.
Not if it's going to be a witch hunt. You can count me out.
Hayes. I'm sorry, God. I have no idea where that thing came from. He's...
It's okay, Marcy. Sometimes you don't have to ask questions to get the answers that you need. Oh, wait. Careful. Here you are. Lindsay, let me take you.
No.
You heard the cop. They are not going to let you see Colson.
I'm not leaving here until I do.
I understand, but you want to go face to face with Colson.
I want him to remember this face. Because I want him to see the hatred and the pain that he caused. I want him to remember it in his nightmares for the rest of his miserable life.
You're gonna kill me. Right here in my cell. Smart move.
You made a lot of enemies, Colson. My office, your staff. You don't think I could get away with it?
Oh, you could try.
You deserve to die for everything you've done.
And I've had enough of this. Guard! Guard! Get him out of here! Guard! Guard!
Just like I said, Coulson, you made a lot of enemies. Now it's just you and me. And as much as I would like to end your sad, pathetic life right here and now, there are other ways for a man to die. Slow, painful ways.
Oh, look.
Shut up! You ever think about the families of the people who die tragic, unexpected deaths? You know, we work for them. And when we throw criminals behind bars, we call that justice. And we feel like that offers them a sense of closure. But it really doesn't give them what they want. It doesn't give them the ones that they love back. So there is no justice for Jen Rappaport or a lowlife like Paul Kramer.
No, this isn't about Jen Rappaport or Paul Kramer. This is about Nora.
No, this is about everyone. I'm here for everyone that you hurt and betrayed. And I'm gonna make you live the truth and stare at it until you breathe your...
Guard, he's got a gun! Get him out of here! Guard!
Maybe you forgot what Jennifer Rappaport looked like before you killed her. So here, take a look. I want you to see what you destroyed.
.518 or visit tripleflex.tv.
So what do you know about this knucklehead?
Hayes? Nothing. Except he's obnoxious.
Yeah. What about any family or friends of his?
I don't talk to him about that kind of stuff. All Hayes cares about is selling books. Not that that means anything now.
I'm sorry this has turned around on you, Marcy.
I just feel responsible, you know?
It's not your fault.
Everybody keeps saying that. You know, you keep saying that, Michael keeps saying that, everybody keeps saying that, but I wrote the book.
Well, then maybe you should think about writing something else.
No, I'm not writing a book ever again. It's not happening.
Yeah, well, this would be more of a limited release for a small audience, like me.
I don't understand.
I want you to write something, Marcy. I want you to write about anybody that might have had a role in the killing club. You know, family, friends, teachers. Write about what you know about them, their personalities, their quirks, anything you can think of.
Well, I'm willing to do whatever you want me to, but do you really think it's gonna help?
One way or another, these murders are connected to you, right?
Yeah.
So I just need you to dig deep and write it all down. You never know what you might come up with.
All right. I'll give it a try if you want me to.
Thanks.
See you later.
See you later.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me feel useful.
You're gonna help us catch this guy, Marcy.
You're gonna call the National Guard.
Well, that depends on what you're doing.
What's it look like?
Well, it looks like you broke into Jessica's doctor's office to take her personal file.
No, I am looking out for her best interests.
Yeah, by invading her privacy? That's warped even for you. Now might be a good time to put it back.
No harm, no foul.
You bored, Manning?
Bored.
Don't you have enough going on with your family to keep you occupied? Isn't your job smearing other people's lives challenging enough?
Well, I'm a multitasker.
Right. You know, Manning, you don't want me as an enemy, so I'm going to ask you nicely to back off. I don't need this. And neither does Jess.
The only thing Jessica doesn't need, pal, is you.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Charlie?
The place hasn't been the same without you. Been busy?
You know me, always up to something.
Something no good, right?
So how long since I've been here last, do you think?
Let's see. Which guy was the last one you left with?
Is this what she drinks?
Look, I just appreciate it if you would not tell John what we talked about earlier.
It's not my style, Natty. But I'm counting on you not to do anything stupid. Can we make a deal on that? Huh? Hey. You all right?
I'm fine. And I'd be a lot better if someone would take me to see the animal who murdered my daughter.
Yeah, the cops are saying that Coulson is off limits, and I've been trying to get Lindsay to let me take her home.
And I told you I'm not going anywhere till anyone helps me.
Sometimes I make myself forget, you know?
What?
Jen's gone. She's never coming back. For a few minutes here and there, I can just roll those thoughts right out of my head. You know, but they keep coming back.
I know.
Does it ever go away, Natty? I mean, when you lose somebody you love, how do you move on?
Look at this one.
No, don't do this.
No, I said look at it! It's Jen after you killed her. Lying on the floor of that garage. That's after Rex Balson tried to save her, but it was too late. This is Jen in the morgue. Yeah, look at it, Coulson. This is what you did to her. I want you to remember this. You stole this young girl's future. The children that she may have had with a guy that she loved. Your own son. You know, when you killed Jen, you just might have killed your own grandchildren.
No.
And then there's Nora. You took something different away from her, didn't you? Her belief in herself and in her own heart. You destroyed that.
No, I loved Mark. Nora, it was Mark. Mark, he was the one that was lying.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. See, he thought that you loved him. He's a nice kid. I bet it's going to be a long time before he gets over this whole thing. if he ever does. And then there's Matthew, my son, and what you did to him. That's unforgivable.
Oh, I took care of Matthew. I cared about Matthew.
You don't care about anybody but yourself. You made Matthew question himself, his judgment, the people he believed in. That's what you did to him. He may have that with him for the rest of his life, and I don't forgive that. So this is what you have to look forward to, Coulson. Me. I'm gonna be on your case until they haul you out of here and lock you up in Statesville prison. And when you get there, inside, you might run into some old friends of yours. The people that you put there. And I'll bet you end up making some new friends, too. The ones that just don't like DAs. So you better watch your back, Coulson, because they're gonna come after you. You may not know when they're coming or where they're coming from, but they're gonna get you. And you know what? When that happens, nobody is gonna give a damn. Guard! I'm through here.
Dismissed.
Hey, McBain, any new leads on the Killing Club case?
No, Rex, but you'll be the first person to know when I do.
Okay, just asking. I'm gonna go, and you're gonna be smart, right?
I'm always smart.
I'm counting on it. Later.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Rex and I were just talking.
Mm-hmm. You all right?
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I gotta go make some calls.
You see what I mean? You don't need to put a target on your back to get McBain's attention. You already got it.
Uh-oh. Is this where I get my ticket punched? That is the Santee way, isn't it?
All right. It's obvious you know something or you think you know something, so why don't you just spit it out?
Why don't you ask her yourself, man?
What do you mean?
I mean, I see her leaving this therapy office. She's like a cat on speed, and I find out she's doing drugs that make her more antsy and more nervous. And I ask her what the problem is. She says you.
She told you that?
Yes. So, unless I hear otherwise, you better get used to me hanging around.
Out-of-town bar, bartender knows her, knows what she drinks. Double vodka, straight.
Talking to yourself, huh? You must have really tied one on last night, Jess.
Tess. Her name is Tess.
Hey, how did it go with Coulson?
Lousy. It's not like I was gonna get a confession out of him.
And again, that wasn't the reason why you went in there.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, look, Lindsay was here, and she wants to see Coulson, but I thought it was your call.
I already made it.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Going after the killing club psycho is definitely not smart.
We did more than share something, baby.
Why are you still wearing your wedding rings?
What did Mr. Coulson do?
You're gonna find help for what you did.
SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.